So, I've always been a fan of cartoons and animation that come from Japan, but I can't say that I've watched as many that come from Korea. But now we've stumbled upon Telemonster, a series that actually had a decent rise in popularity when it first came out, like 2 years ago. Unfortunately, that bubble's popped, and since then it's died down from what I've seen. Also, research for this series has been lacking, to say the least. For starters, I don't even speak Korean, and combing through a Google translated page is kind of a mess at times. Might even call it a hot mess. Heck, even IMDb and MyAnimeList.net are pretty bare bones. How's an amateur critic supposed to get by here? This may be tough, but I'll try to review this series as best I can. Okay, so first, we have this music video for a song called Monster Time by the band Infinite. Not much to say about them other than 1, there's 7 of them, 2, that's completely normal for boy and girl bands in Korea, and 3, 7 is a little too much for my taste, I gotta say, so I think I'll pass. Decent song though, not bad. Studio Gale, a company that specializes in 3D animation for children, produces Telemonster, and their first actual episode, and not small snippets or teasers or whatever, aired almost exactly 1 year ago from when this video is going to be uploaded. Fan art for this prosperous children's program sprung up as soon as the music video came out, and wow! Just, those hips could kill a man. What the heck, dimwit dog? I like your art, but oh my goodness. Oh, don't worry, there's a good amount of artwork of the Kitsune character here. Her name is Yossi, by the way, and she appears to be the most popular character of the show. I think her hips used to be a bit bigger, but I guess they toned that down because, this is for kids, right? Right? She is very feminine with her passion for clothing, modeling, makeup, flirting with cute boys, and giving physical abuse to their frog friend. She also lives with a werewolf named Eerie, who is very much a boy and does boy things, like physically abuse the frog character. The frog's named Rock G, that's Rock-G, for all you cool kids in the audience. I think he's supposed to be some sort of zombie or Frankenstein kind of frog monster. And finally, we have Popo. No, not that Popo. This one is an anthropomorphic television. They call him a robot, but I know better. He transports these monsters into different parts of the world, different time periods, alternate dimensions. Whew, that's about all I could gather. Talk about an info dump. Now, what sticks out about this show is that there's no dialogue. Just grunting and gasping and other mouth noises to convey emotions and such. Sometimes they call each other by their names, but that's about it. While not a new concept, it did help reach and appeal to international audiences or those that didn't speak Korean. Speaking of international audiences, for some reason, Korea region locked all the episodes until a few months after they broadcast or so, for any country outside of Korea, it seemed. Even on international websites like Facebook and YouTube. So I don't see how they could be combating illegal streaming or pirates or... Yeah, no wonder no one knows crap about this show. I was only able to get the first 13 out of 52 episodes of this program. So thank you, MBC, current broadcaster of this program. I see that Nintendo isn't the only company that likes to region lock their content. Oh, then I guess you have no excuse. But enough about my bickering, let's go ahead and get back to the show. All the episodes of this program are 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, and it really shows. I thought Steven Universe and Star Versus felt a bit rushed or short sometimes, but Telemonster is a show that's constantly on fast forward. With the amount of content they shove into 2.5 minutes, you have episodes filled with lots of noise and no room to recover from it. It's annoying, because in any other show, you have these moments of just things not going on, or people not talking, or making excited squeals, or grunts or cries of pain, and oh my lord, what is this cacophony? Sorry, I lost my cool there. Once you get past the noise, there is some chuckle-worthy stuff in here. Like how they totally rip off Shrek, but instead of a dragon, they go with a T-Rex. I didn't say they had to be original. Also, like most kids' shows, there's no overarching story connecting these episodes together. So it's just a collection of misadventures that basically amount to popcorn entertainment. Again, like most kids' shows. Alright, so we have a kitsune, a werewolf, and a frog. So we're bound to have some anthropomorphism and furriness, right? The episodes I've been able to access so far haven't shown any plots or storylines pertaining to or relating to their characters' chosen species, and not a lot of them have to do with being monsters or demons either. A little bit of missed potential there. I do like the concept of jumping into a television program as something entertaining or cool is happening, or having that robot be a gateway to adventures in other worlds. But that sounds more like a regular kids show than something that involves monsters, or furries for that matter. I could also make the argument that just because they're monsters doesn't make them furry unless they actually act like proper furries. Kind of like how a vampire isn't automatically a furry just because he can transform into a bat. Fortunately, these characters are still animalistic in appearance, going for more cartoon stylized proportions, instead of using a default human figure with animal parts slapped onto it. Their body types and physical details even have some charm to them that exemplify their personalities. For example, Yossi is obviously, female, and very feminine, so her fur is pink, she has eyelashes, and her eyes are a little bit bigger and are more inviting. It's got that more moe look. Eerie is on the opposite side of that spectrum, sporting blue fur, smaller eyes, a bulkier sort of torso. There are other little details like each of their walk cycles, stances. I could go on, but let's not make this too long of a video. In terms of furry behavior, there are certain mannerisms they both feature, like Eerie's trademark wolf howl. He even arches his back and squats. And Yossi's, sneakiness, foxiness. A little less obvious comparatively, at least to me, but you get the idea. Now, come to think of it, I don't know if Eerie is an actual werewolf, since I haven't seen his human form yet. That's where the were part of werewolf is, if you didn't know. I mean, if they have shown his human form, then I blame NBC for region locking the dang episode that reveals it. Okay, I said I would stop bickering. Now, I bring up in the previous off-topic video that I didn't know how to do a series, but this one seemed to be pretty doable because these episodes are only 2.5 minutes long each. And even though I was only able to get 13 episodes out of, well, the website said 52, there's probably more. I don't know. I'm probably not going to do any more than the content that I've shown so far. Probably because I think I have a good idea of what this cartoon is. Overall, that is. A cute kids show that can easily entertain the ADD-stricken crowd and possibly annoy everyone else. The character design and animation are both really nice. Like, that little detail of the fur is just wow. But it is lacking in more animalistic behaviors from its main characters, and plots that don't really scream furry to me. Telemonster gets a strong 2 out of 5 in terms of entertainment, but a good 3 out of 5 in terms of furriness. I'm going to put it right here on my furriness scale. Shout out to my friend Jordan for helping actualize this line graph here. He actually, for some reason, he chose to write the concept on a napkin. I'm not going to question it. But this has been Gregor Gombe Reindeer with How Furry Is It? Stick around next week for more antler antics and furry analysis. Oh! So, what did you think? Do you agree with my analysis? I'll be linking the episodes I watched in the description for you guys. And as always, like and subscribe if you liked this episode. Share it with your friends, your family, your dog. Maybe your dog will like this program. Anyway, until next time. Wait, was I supposed to be doing something?
Yo, Dan! You finished my editing yet?
Ah, crap!